Wiktor Cyrny, moja kompany Polska. Jesteśmy na imprezie Dell Technologies Forum. Spotykamy się tutaj, by rozmawiać o nowych technologiach, o sztucznej inteligencji i o tym, jak wielki potencjał dla polskich firm i nie tylko polskich, także europejskich, niesie właśnie sztuczna inteligencja. Z nami jest specjalistka w dziedzinie AIPC, bardzo ciekawej technologii, która przez najbliższe 3 lata może stać się game changerem nie tylko dla firm, ale także dla klientów Dell. Naszą gościnią jest Haidi Nossair, Dell Technologies. Heidi, we're going to speak about AIPC. What is AIPC and can you tell more about general things about this technology?
Victor, thank you very much for having me here. I'm very excited to attend Dell Technologies Forum in Poland. Such an amazing day. I'm looking forward to meet a lot of customers and partners and talk about all the excitement around AI in the industry. So with AI changing our world and the way we work and the way we live, how AI is going to evolve from being only a topic for the data center, it's going to the edge, and it's going to, there will be a lot of AI or distributed AI workload across any organization. It's not just going to be hosted in the data center. And with that, the AI PC plays a very, very important role for every organization, because a lot of their AI workload will be run on the device itself with the employee. The AI PC is when the technology or all the processor companies, silicon companies, delivered for the first time last year chipset, CPU, or the processor with CPU, NPU, and GPU. So the secret of the AI PC is with the introduction of the NPU on the processor, which is neural processing unit. That allowed the device to perform differently than what it used to historically. And the change comes when, with any very heavy workloads like collaboration tools or any new applications that are running a lot of workload, it will not consume the processor, the CPU completely, but it will take some of that workload to the NPU, freeing the CPU to conduct its performance in a very steady way. And the outcome of that, two main things. The first thing is much better energy, much lower energy consumption of the devices, which means that if you're using a mobile device, notebooks, then you're going to have a longer battery life, like 20 hours. And we all dream of that, right? Nobody wants to carry the power adapter and have a battery going out after 3 hours. So now you can stay up to 21 hours without charging your mobile devices, your notebook. And the second thing is much better experience. You will no longer have to wait for the application to open and things to be processing very slow. You're going to have everything happening much quickly and much more efficiently. And accordingly, that will enhance the productivity of the user. And companies will have more productive team, and they can do much more intelligent work in a faster way. And the third, and one more thing that is very important, is enhanced security on the device. A lot of the security software companies today, they are adjusting the architecture of their software to leverage the power of NPU. And with that, there will be much faster performance to detect any anomalies in the device using the power of NPU by the security software. And that will result in a much secure devices. So a lot of good things that are happening with the AI PC that will make companies use less power, better user experience, and more secure devices. And that's becoming very important because, as I said, AI workloads are not going to always happen in the data center. Additionally, any AI workload today, if any developer is doing using any AI language model or inferencing, when they use it on the cloud, they pay for every token back and forth, back and forth. It costs money. But when they do the AI performance or any AI workload is run on the device, it has two additional benefits. One, it's free because there is no consumption of any cloud uh, telemetry or any cloud usage. And the second thing is faster because it has zero latency. There is no dependency on the network. It's all happening on the device, even if they are not connected. So much better for performance, much better outcomes.
Yeah, it sounds very convincing for the clients and customers, of course. Maybe I see, as you said, it's a big game changer. And how important this technology is for Dell Technologies?
Okay, so in Dell, we take it from end to end. I think from the last year and the year before, we took AI to the next level, and we took on ourselves the responsibility to help customers identify the need of AI for their organization, and then identify what use cases they need to implement, and then we can help them through the journey of transforming from the classic data center to the future data center or to AI ready data center through our the Dell AI factory. And as part of the Dell AI factory, because as I said earlier, the AI workloads are going to be multiple and not just based in the data center, we also integrated our edge devices, which is the Dell AI PC, in the whole ecosystem. So we take it from what is the business case, how the customer will implement it, do they have the right data for it or not, do they have the infrastructure for it or not, and then what is the end user using or is going to use as an application, and what device they have. So first, we pride ourselves by helping customers to identify the right persona, what are the different type of personas they have for AI use. It is not one size that fits all. Every user will have different requirements of AI PCs based on the applications that we'll be using. So this is number one. Number two, when it comes to the technology itself of the devices, we have an end-to-end portfolio from the Dell to Dell Pro, Dell Pro Plus, and Dell Pro Premium, as well as the Dell Pro Max, so we can help the basic user to the power user or the developer using our devices based on, again, the required outcomes that they have to deliver. And then on top of that, we bring together additional security features in our devices that's unique to Dell, that protects the user, any organization, and starting from the device with things like the control vault that protects your password and all your access credentials on the device. So when there is any attack on the device, these credentials are protected. So this is a feature that's unique to Dell, and it's called Control Vault. The other thing that's very special for Dell, it is the Safe BIOS. And it's very important for every IT organization, because if you are a user of your notebook and then there is an attack on your device and it goes into the BIOS, it will try to change the behavior of the BIOS. You as a user, you will not notice any change, but IT would be notified, and they know that you have an attack on your device, so then they will be able to remediate or separate you from the rest of the
Danger,
network
yeah.
to protect your colleagues and the entire organization. So these are very important security features that we bring. And what I'm very, very excited about is something that we brought earlier this year to our portfolio, which is the Dell Pro AI Studio. It's our way to helping developers and IT work together to accelerate the time of developing AI applications and rolling it out to the entire organization. Developers will probably need like 6 months to develop AI applications. Today, with the Dell Pro AI Studio, they can actually reduce that time by 70%. So they can download,
70%.
yes,
Wow.
Absolutely, yes. The Dell Pro AI Studio is a platform, a toolkit where we have ready and tested models available for developers to download, apply it on their data, and have it ready for IT. Pass it on to IT, and IT can share it, can deploy it to the organization within weeks. So all this process end to end will happen in weeks versus 6 months or a year. So that reduction of time is very important because AI is going to be happening in multiple instances and in multiple and through multiple applications. It's not just one big application.
Yes, yes.
Every organization will have a lot of instances of application of AI, like customer support, tech support, even internal IT support to the users internally. So these are like digital assistants. So you need a lot of instances of AI, and you need to develop them faster and deploy them faster to generate the productivity that any organization is looking forward to. And that toolkit, as part of the Dell AI Factory, is free of charge. It has no license cost, no license fee. It comes with Dell devices, available for all developers in any organization who's using Dell, and available for IT. So it really makes them work closer together. Developers download the language model, run the AI application, pass it on to IT to deploy it through Intune to the rest of the organization. So, as I said, 70% time reduction into the process.
Yeah, it's really good for us to work more effectively, for example. So I heard that you are responsible for 90 markets.
Yes.
So your perspective is really unique. And can you share with us some opinions about the trends, about some views about AIPC?
Absolutely. So I have to say that Poland is one of the leading countries in the nine
Good
countries.
for
Yes.
us.
In the top five, by the way, from size and from maturity and from progression. So there, I see that we're progressing very fast when it comes to the adoption of AIPC. And that shows the maturity of organizations and how they are moving forward. I think the major trend that I've seen lately across the region is the Windows 11 refresh, because Win 10 is going out of support in few days, and it was very important for organizations from security perspective and efficiency perspective to migrate to Windows 11. That was the common trend. And the second trend is the adoption of AI. It moves in different pace between one country to another. So we have few countries around the region that are more advanced than others. But as I said, it is really picking up very quickly in Poland. What I would like to see more is having all more users, more adoption of AI PC faster, because a lot of organizations still think that the AI PC is a luxury to have. All my users are using basic computer. I don't have a lot of power users. What they're not realizing that all the software providers today, they are developing their software to leverage AI PC. It means that it will run any AI workloads like insight collection, detection on the NPU. So if they don't have AI PCs or NPU-based devices in their organizations, these softwares will not be effective and they will not perform their tasks as they are supposed to. So the AI PC is not a luxury. It's the baseline of where we should be today, and also future-proofing organizations that you are ready to use any application, whatever it is, from next year, because every organization buy a PC, and how many years they keep it? Not 1 year. They keep it 3 years. Some keep it 5. Some keep it 4. So you need to buy today, because this device will stay with you at least three years from now. So you cannot just continue to buy old technology. And that is very, very important. So I'd like to see more of that. I'd like to see more of the Copilot Plus devices in the hands of employees, because of what I talked about a lot of AI applications will be run on the device.
Thank you for interview. It was really nice to have you here and for all your explanations. It was really interesting. Naszym gościem była Haidi Nossair z Dell Technologies.